Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Eagles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Louisville's offense is on the field for the first time today. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Looking for a man, it's Allen. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Bell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Eastern Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He'll try to pop the draw. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's into the open down the middle. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll try the run. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Turner. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for goodness sakes.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Allen. Another incompletion on third down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field and game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Eagles get enough to move the chains.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Caught behind the line. It's Huffman. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Makes the catch and he's brought down. The Cardinals want to move quickly. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Coming out with it, it's Wood. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wood. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Finds soft spot in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him. And they've really featured this guy today.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it on the outside, it's Thompson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defense defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10 from the 27. Back to throw, it's Allen. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
At the 35-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Thompson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And here they come, almost all the way back. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to get to him. He's got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. A first down for the offense. The lone back's got it. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got a man. It's Bell. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Dropping back, it's Allen. Extending the play. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Houston.
To the air on 1st down.
Just
reels it in down the left side. Running toward the tape. The 10. Touchdown, Eagles. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. first down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Fires left. Makes a connection. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's not afraid to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
3rd and long. Defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're
looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 20. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Cardinals. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown has it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Williams will pass. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this.
Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they're on top here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They go to the ground. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. 3rd down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snags it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He makes the connection. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Movement here from the tight end. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th and goal, and this is the ball game. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball 2nd, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball 2nd.
He'll start this drive firing. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. With the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. 2nd overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the...
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Louisville 48, Eastern Michigan 42.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for
Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Williams looking for a man. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. Trying to bully their way in. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. Trying to pound their way in. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Power ahead. The two-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make